Let's go to page 138 and start with number 1. So you want to graph y minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So this has only one variable, so you just go ahead and solve. So plus 2 on each side. So you have y is greater than or equal to 2. So when you graph this, okay, so that's your x, that's your y. So y, think of y equal to 2 to get intercept. So y equal to 2 is right over here. And so y is greater than or equal to 2. So let's go ahead and draw the line first. So the greater than is up here. So you just shade in this part, and so that will be your graph. Okay, so again, greater than 2 means it's up here, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. So you have x plus 1 is less than 0. So again, when you have only one variable, you can just go and solve. So you got x is less than negative 1. Okay, so for number 3, so x is less than negative 1. So negative 1 is right over here. Now there's no equal down here, so it's a dash line. So you have to make it into dash line. Okay, it's less than, so less than is on this side. So you shade in this side. Okay, so that's for number 3. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got x is less than y. Okay, so let's go move everything to this side. So you can go minus y on both sides. So you got x minus y is less than 0. So if you choose x equal to 0, again, when you're choosing a point, you have to treat this as equal. Okay, so if x equal to 0, then you're going to get y equal to 0. And in this case, it's going to go to the origin, so you have to choose other point. So let's say if you choose like 5, okay? Again, remember, when you're choosing the point, you have to treat this as an equal, right? Because you're drawing the boundary line. Okay, so 5 minus y will equal to 0, so it will be 5, right? Then 5 minus 5 will give equal to 0, right? So you can choose any number. So you want to choose an easy number to do, okay? So number 5. So again, when you're graphing, if you don't know what to do, just choose points. Okay. Okay, so first point is 0, 0. Next point is 5, 5. Okay. Now this is going to be a dash line. Okay. Okay. So once you graph, now to do shading, you have to choose a point. You have to choose a testing point that is not on the line. Okay. So you can choose any point that is not on the line. For example, if you choose this point, okay, and this would be 2, 0, right? So you put in here. So you got 2 minus 0 is less than 0. So you got 2 less than 0. Okay, so this is false. Okay, so that means this point is false. That means this is no good. So that means your graphing will shade in on this part over here. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so when you have inequality, especially for the beginner, you might want to just make all the variable to the left-hand side. Okay, so minus 2y minus 2y. So you got x minus 2y is less than or equal to 0. Okay. So again, so first you choose a point. 0 is the easiest point. That's the reason I choose 0. So x equal to 0, so this is gone. Divide both sides by negative 2, so you're going to get 0. Now when you have 0, 0, you have to choose other point. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to let y equal to, just pick a random number. Let's say 2. Okay, again, you can choose x or y, doesn't matter. So choose a number and put in the equation. So you got x minus 2 times 2 equal to 0. Again, remember you're drawing a boundary line, so you have to treat as an equal. So x minus 4 equal to 0. So x equal to 4. Okay, so the point on the boundary line would be 4, 2. Okay. Okay. So that's going to get our axes. Okay, so point 1, the first point is 0, 0. Next one is 4, 2. Okay, and again, this is going to be started line because of this little equal over here, so it's a started line. So make sure you pay attention to dash line, started line. Okay, now you have to do shading. Okay, so you choose a testing point that is not on the line. Okay, so again, you can choose any point. Okay, so let's say if you choose this point, okay, so this would be 3, 0, right? Okay, so you put it back in the equation over inequality over here. So you're going to get 3 minus 2 times 0 less than or equal to 0. So you're going to get 3 less than or equal to 0. Okay, so this is false. That means this point is no good. So if this point is no good, that means this half is no good. That means you have to shade in the other side. Okay, you shade in the part that is true. So this is false, so you have to shade in the other half. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got x plus y is greater than 1. Okay, so you can choose intercept points. So if you let x equal to 0, so x equal to 0, this is gone. So y will equal to 1. Okay, then you do the opposite. Again, when you're choosing the points and drawing the boundary line, you have to treat this as an equal. Okay, so think of it as an equal sign. Okay, so now if you let y equal to 0, okay, so y equal to 0, this is gone, so x will equal to 1. So when there's a number over here, it's a lot easier to do. Okay, so number 9. So you got 0, 1, and you got 1, 0. Okay. And this is going to be a dash line. Okay. And this time the 0, 0 is a variable, so I'm going to choose 0, 0 as my testing point. Okay, so put this in here, you're going to get 0 plus 0 is greater than 1. So this is false. So this point is false, that means the true is on the other side. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 11. Yeah, 2x minus y is less than or equal to 2. So you can choose your boundary, choose your intercept points. So you can draw your boundary line. So if you let x equal to 0, so this is gone. Divide both sides by -1, so you're going to get -2 for the y. So now if you let y equal to 0, so this is gone. So divide both sides by 2, so x will equal to 1. So you can, when you use your fingers or thumb to cover up when it's 0, then you can do it mentally. It's very quick. Okay, so intercept point, you got 0, -2, and you got 1, 0. Okay. And this is going to be a started line. Okay. Okay, now let's do the testing point. Again, I'm going to choose 0, 0 because that's the easiest point. You can choose any point that's not on the line. So put 0, 0 in here. You're going to get 0 minus 0 is less than or equal to 2. So this is true. So this is true. So you shade in this side. You shade in the side that is true. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got 3x plus 2y is less than 6. Okay, so you can let x equal to 0. Okay, so when x equal to 0, this is gone. Divide both sides by 2, so y will equal to 3. You do the reverse. You let the y equal to 0, so this is gone. Divide both sides by 3, so you get x equal to 2. Okay, so that's how you can get the intercept points very quick. Okay, so that's going to graph. So 0, 3 over here, 2, 0 is 1, 2, 2, 0 is over here. And this is going to be a dashed line. Okay, you can choose 0, 0 as your testing point. So put 0, 0 in here. So you're going to get 0 plus 0 is less than 6. So that's true. So that means this point is true. So this side is true. So you're sharing this half. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to the next one. You have 3x is greater than or equal to 2 times y minus 1. So multiply everything out. So you got 3x is greater than or equal to 2x, 2y. So distribute. So you get 2y. Distribute, you get minus 2. So minus 2y to this side. So you have to make variable to the left-hand side. So you got 3x minus 2y is greater than or equal to negative 2. Okay. So let's go and choose our intercept points. So if you let x equal to 0, divide both sides by negative 2, so 0. So y will equal to 1. Okay. Then you let y equal to 0, so this is gone. Divide both sides by 3, so you're going to get negative 2 over 3. Okay. So number 15. So 0, 1 over here. Negative 2/3, 0 is right about over here. And this is going to be a solid line. Okay, let's do the testing point. Use 0, 0 as a testing point. So put a 0, 0 in here. Right? Again, x equal to 0, y equal to 0. So you're going to get 0 minus 0 is greater than or equal to negative 2. So this is true. Okay, and so this is true. So you shade in this side. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. So you got y is greater than or equal to 1/3 times 2x plus 3. Okay, so let's go and distribute. So y is greater than or equal to 2/3 x, distribute plus 1. Okay, then let's go and move this over to this side. So you got negative 2/3 x plus y is greater than or equal to 1. And let's get rid of the negative and let's get rid of the fraction 3. So I'm going to multiply everything by negative 3. So multiply by negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. Okay? So that negative 3 and negative 3 cancel. So you got 2x and this will be minus 3y. Now remember, when you multiply by negative number, you have to change direction of the arrow. Okay, so remember that. When you multiply or divide by negative number, the direction have to change. Okay, so now let's go and get our intercept points. So that x equal to 0. Okay, so this is gone. So divide both. So x equal to 0, then y will equal to 1. And then from here, you can make y equal to 0. So this is gone. So divide both sides by 2. So you got negative 3 over 2. Okay. So let's go and graph that. Okay, so you got 0, 1 over here. You got negative 2/3. 0 is right over here. Okay, and this is going to be a started line. Okay, double check. Up to okay, 2/3. Oh, okay, this is not correct. Yeah, messed up. Okay, negative 3/2. I'm thinking about negative 2/3. Negative 3/2 is right over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's start over. So 0, 1, and negative 3/2 is negative 1.5. So it's right over here. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be a started line. So again, you have to be careful. It's so easy to make careless mistakes. Okay, and now you have to do the testing point. Again, I'm going to use 0, 0. So put 0, 0 in here. You're going to get 0 minus 0 is less than or equal to negative 3. And this is false. So that means you have to shade in this side. Okay? Yeah, so be careful with the fraction. It's easy to make mistakes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 19, you have y is less than or equal to 2, and you got y is greater than or equal to x. Okay, so for this one, again, I'm going to move this over. So I got negative x plus y is greater than or equal to 0. And I don't like the negative in front. I'm going to multiply it by negative 1. So I get x minus y is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so you can put in a standard form. Okay, and so now you got two inequalities. So you have to graph each one individually. So normally you want to graph the one that's harder first. So I'm going to graph this one. So again, if I let x equal to 0, then y will equal to 0. Okay, but now you have a problem because you have only one point. Okay, so you have to get another point. Okay, so I'm going to let x equal to like 5. Okay, you can just random number. You can choose any number. And I want to make kind of big so it's kind of far away so your graph will be more accurate. And in this case, y will equal to 5, right? Because 5 minus 5 will give you 0, right? Okay, remember, graph one inequality first completely before you go to the next one. Okay, so you're going to get 0, 0 and 5, 5. Again, I choose a 5 because it's kind of far away, so it gives you a better line. And this would be a solid line. Okay, now I'm going to do shading. Again, when you're doing the shading, you have to choose a point that is not on a line. So you cannot choose 0, 0 because 0, 0 is on a line. So I can choose any number. So I'm going to choose this one. I can pick any random number. Okay, choose a nice point. Okay, so this is 2, 0. So you put this in the equation over here. So you can get 2 minus 0 is less than or equal to 0. So you got 2 less than or equal to 0. So that is false. Okay, so this point is false. That means your shading is this part right over here. Now, when you're doing the combinations, you want to do it lightly. Okay, so make the lines kind of far apart. So do it kind of light. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this one and do this one here now. Now this one has only one variable, so you can just do it directly. So y equal to 2 is right over here. And so this is going to be a solid line. It's going to be right over here. Okay, and less than is down here. Okay, so now you have to put them together. So your final answer is the part that got shaded in twice. Okay, so this is no good because this are only one time. This is no good because none of them. Okay, this is no good because only have red. This part is good. So your final answer, you have to shade in this part right over here. Okay, so that is your answer. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so you got x plus y is greater than 0. You got x minus y is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so again, I'm going to do this one first. Okay, so that x equal to 0, and then y will equal to 0 because divide or multiply by -1, you're still going to get 0, right? Again, you're writing the problem, you only have 1 point, so you have to choose another point. Okay, and I'm going to choose, I can choose any random point, so I'm going to make it equal to 4. So 4 minus something equal to 0 would be 4, right? 4 minus 4 give you 0, right? Okay, so let's go and do that one. Now make sure your final answer is distinguishable. That is very obvious when people look, they know exactly what your final answer is. Okay, okay, so you got 0, 0, you got 4, 4. Okay, let's go and choose a testing point. Again, you can choose any point that is not on the line. So I'm going to choose, again, I'm going to choose 2, 0. Okay, so put 2, 0 in here, so you're going to get 2 minus 0 is less than or equal to 0. So you got 2 less than or equal to 0. So this is false. Okay, so this point is no good. That means your shading is up here. Okay, then next what you want to do is you have to do this one over here. So again, you let x equal to 0. So y will equal to 0. Again, you have to choose another point. Okay, so I'm going to choose again, let's say choose 3. Okay, so if x equal to 3, then I have to have a minus 3, right? So 3 plus -3 will give me 0, right? Okay, so the easy one, you can kind of just do it mentally. Okay, so you got 0, 0, and you got 3, -3 right over here. And it's going to be a dash line. So you have to pay close attention to the solid line, dash line. Okay? And I'm going to do the testing point. Again, I'm going to use the same point. Again, you can choose any point, it's not on the line. So put 2, 0 in here. So you got 2 plus 0 is greater than 0. So you got 2 greater than 0. So this is true. So this point is true. That means your shading is on this side for the red. Okay? So now your final answer is the part that shaded twice. So it's this area right over here. So that is your final answer right over here. So it's this area right over here. Okay? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 23, you have y is less than x plus 2. And you got 1 minus y is less than or equal to 0. So let's go and do this one first because this is harder to do. Okay, this is already in the slope-intercept form, so you don't have to make any point. You can just go and graph directly. So the intercept is 2, so it's right over here. So when x equal to 0, y equal to 2. Okay, that's your intercept. The slope is 1. That means you go up 1. So over here, so your slope equal to 1 and intercept is equal to 2. Okay, so that's 1, 2. And slope is 1 means 1 over 1. That means you go up 1, go over 1. Okay, so go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So you can get a pattern. Okay, and so this is less than, so it's going to be dashed line. Okay, then I'm going to choose 0, 0 as my testing point. So put 0, 0 in here. You're going to get 0 less than 0 plus 2. Right? Again, you just substitute, right? That's your xy, so xy. So you got 0 less than 2, so this is true. So this point is true, that means this side is true. Okay? So now let's go to this side. Okay, this side, you can go ahead and minus 1 on both sides. So you got negative y is less than negative 1, and you times it by negative 1 because you want to switch, right? You want to get y, solving for y. So you got y is, now you have to, when you multiply by a negative number, you have to change direction. Okay, so you got y is greater than 1, okay, and this is a dashed line, so put your point over here, okay, so it's going to be dashed line, okay, and it's going to be greater than, so y is greater than that, so it will be the top half, right? Okay, and so your final answer is this region right over here that got shaded twice. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so number 25. So you got x minus y is less than or equal to 1. And you have y minus x is less than or equal to 1. Okay. Okay, so this one, it looks similar, so it doesn't matter which one you do. So let's go and do this one first. So if you did x equal to 0, okay, then you have to multiply both sides by negative 1, so y will equal to negative 1. And if you did y equal to 0, so this is gone, so x will equal to 1. So we can graph that. So you got 0, negative 1, and you got 1, 0. And this is going to be a solid line. Okay, so now let's go and do the testing point. I'm going to use 0, 0 as my testing point. Okay, so put 0, 0 in here. So you're going to get 0 minus 0 is less than or equal to 1. Again, that's your xy. So that's your xy. So you got 0 less than or equal to 1. So this is true. So that means this point is true. It means this half is true. Okay? Okay, so we're done with this one. Now let's go to this one. This one is kind of reversed, but you still can do the same thing. You just have to watch out for the x and the y. Okay? So if you did x equal to 0, so this is gone, so y will equal to 1. Okay? Now if you did y equal to 0, so this is gone, multiply by negative 1, so x will equal to negative 1. Okay, so even the x and y are reversed. Nice thing about intercept technique is that you can still do it. Okay, so let's go and do this. So 0, 1, so 0, 1 is right over here. Negative 1, 0. Oh wait, 0, 1. No, 0, 1 is right over here. You got to be careful with your x and the y. Yeah, you have to pay close attention to your x, y. So it's very easy to make a mistake. Okay, so 0, 1 is right over here. You got negative 1, 0. So you got negative 1, 0 right over here. Okay? Okay. Let me double check my answer. Make sure. Yeah, okay. So, and this is going to be a solid line. Okay, let's go and do the testing point. So the testing point, you can put 0, 0 in here. So you got 0 minus 0 is less than or equal to 1. So this is true. And so this point is true, means your shading is right over here. So your final answer is this little strip right in between, right over here. Yeah, a little bit over, but anyway, it's supposed to be only that little strip over there. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay, number 27. You have x plus 2y is less than 2. And you get x minus 2y is greater than 2. Okay, so again, let's do this one first. So that x equal to 0. So divide both sides by 2, you get y equal to 1. If you let y equal to 0, so this is gone, so x will equal to 2. Okay. So again, remember to do one at a time. Okay. If you try to do both at the same time, you're going to get really confused. Okay, so you got 0, 1 is right over here, and you got 2, 0 right over here, and it's going to be a dashed line. Okay, so I'm going to use 0, 0, 0 as my testing point. So put this in here. So I got 0 plus 2 times 0 is less than 0, less than 2. So 0 less than 2, so that's true. So here in this side. Okay, so now let's go to this side. So you can let x equal to 0, divide by negative 2. Okay, so let y equal to 0, x equal to 2. Okay. Okay, so let's go and graph that. So 0, negative 1, 2, 0, and this is the dashed line. Okay. Okay. Then do the testing point. So put it 0, 0 in here. So you got 0 greater than 2. So that's false. So this point is false, means you have to cut in the bottom part. So your final answer is this region right down here. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got 3x plus 2y less than equal to 6. 2x plus 3y is greater than equal to 6. Okay, so you can let x equal to 0, divide by 2, you get 3. Okay, let y equal to 0, so this is gone. Divide by 3, you get 2. Okay. Okay, so 0, 3, 2, 0, and this is a solid line. Okay, I'm going to use 0, 0 as my testing point. So put 0, 0 in here. You're going to get 0 plus 0 is less than equal to 6. So this is true. So this point is true. So it's here in this side. Okay, now let's go to the other side. Go to this one here. Okay, so they x equal to 0. So it's gone. Divide by 3 on both sides, so y will equal to 2. Then you let y equal to 0, so this is gone. So divide by 2 on both sides, so you're going to get x equal to 3. So your intercept would be 0, 2, so right over here. And you're going to get 3, 0 right over here. And it's going to be a solid line. Okay, again, I'm going to use 0, 0 as my testing point. So put 0, 0 in here. You're going to get 0 plus 0 is greater than equal to 6, so this is false. So this point is false, means you have to shade in the other side. Okay, so your final answer is the region that shaded twice, so it's this region right over here. Okay, and that's it for number 29. Okay.